Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts.
International language of beer.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush. Going to get some quick-hitting headlines that are presented by Williams Tractor.
Yeah, they have the Power Star family of tractors from New Holland right now with 6 different models of utility tractors with 64 to 117 engine horsepower. You can go by and see which one works best for your job, whether it's grounds, municipal fields, farm tasks. You got 5 acres, you need to mow it and keep up with limbs falling and stuff like that. Whatever your needs are, they've got one to fit your needs with these New Holland Power Star family of tractors. Find them right now. 2 different cab options as well. The open-air ROPS and the Vision View cab, which is a closed cab as well. The Power Star family of tractors are at Williams Tractor in Fayetteville, Berryville, and Bobcat of Northwest Arkansas in Rogers.
Hey, how about some Razorback football scheduling news? That seems like to be the thing.
More?
More. If you can believe it. The Arkansas Razorback football team has scheduled a 2-for-1 with Tulsa, where in 2026 they will play Tulsa and Fayetteville, 2027, they will play at Tulsa.
What?
And then in 2029, play back in Fayetteville. So Arkansas is going to have
At
a road
Tulsa?
game.
At Tulsa?
Yeah, at Tulsa. 30,000 seat stadium.
So when I saw this, have we fallen that far that we're playing road games, or is this just the way it is? Because I don't think the big boys are going to road. I know the Colorado State deal, you end up having to go there and here, but you were in a bad situation with where Michigan left you, and you had some extra money. And I know you can go back and you can probably find games decades ago. Be interested to talk to Clay about this in the next hour. Are you surprised that they have agreed to play a road game at Tulsa?
A little bit.
I mean, does that sound like something that would have ever been done at any other point in our lifetimes?
No.
Or agreed to?
Well, but they played at SMU way back when. So, I mean, it's not completely out of the character.
But I can understand wanting and having the need and the desire to play in Dallas.
Yeah.
Now,
that's true.
they played SMU in Shreveport, too.
Yeah.
Trying to think all the places SMU beat Arkansas back in the late 90s, early 2000s, or whenever those games were. But
I know that there's been other Power 5 teams that have been looking to do 2-for-1s against non-Power 5 opponents. I know
guess,
that they've looked into it. I just haven't seen it actually executed.
I guess my question is scheduling these games this difficult now?
See, I don't know. See, I'd like to know the reasoning behind if there's like a legitimate reason of why you want to play in Tulsa. Because, I mean, Tommy, I was thinking about this, and I know this doesn't matter, but, you know, their stadium only fits 30,000 people. That might be the smallest football stadium Arkansas has played in probably 25, 30 years.
Yeah, because even Vanderbilt has 39,000 or whatever.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I was
it's
just
only
when
a 2-hour
I read this. I mean, and there's a huge Arkansas Razorback fan base in Tulsa. There's a big one in Dallas. I mean, I think Clay went over there and spoke to the Tulsa. He was mentioning this. He spoke to the Tulsa Razorback Club. But I think it's just becoming, unless you're one of the elites, which Arkansas is clearly not, this is becoming the way that these schools are, because they want that full crowd. You know, so they're willing to come to your place twice if you'll come to their place once.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, the other thing we're seeing more and more in scheduling, now we'll play in football these 2 or 3 games, but we want 2 or 3 basketball games scheduled out of this, and we'll play in baseball too.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
I guess maybe if you look at it from the perspective of Tulsa, you know, they're a better team than playing Portland State, so it's like there's more interest there.
Listen, I think Oklahoma's played up there before. I mean, but I understand that a little bit, but I'm just surprised. This seems to be a break from normal scheduling tradition where Arkansas in the past, I don't remember very many trips going to Tulsa.
No, but you know what? I'd probably go. Just be kind
close.
of interesting just to see them play there. That's for sure. More of the Morning Rush coming up next. Stay with us.
Celebrate the end of summer with golf at one of Arkansas's most beautiful and challenging courses.
Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush. We are brought to you by OG&E.
Yeah, if your home's in Arkansas, 10 years old and served by OG&E, at least 10 years old, and served by OG&E, they got a free home weatherization program. They'll come out and do an energy audit of your home. They'll come back and add insulation in your attic. They'll do all the honeydews you don't want to do, like weather stripping, advanced light bulbs, power strips, smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors. They'll make your home safer, more comfortable, and lower your energy bills. It's absolutely free. 1-800-272-9741. Find out if your home qualifies. That's 1-800-272-9741.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to bring this up in the headline. We ran out of time, though. You know, Mississippi State named their quarterback, Tommy Stevens. He's been named the starter. And as was mentioned, Arkansas and Vanderbilt are the only two teams left in the SEC that has not decided their quarterback situation. So, you know, that's pretty fascinating to me. And this actually, I'm not going to say this guy's name because, like you said, Tommy, we'd screw it up.
I was reading this during the break.
Yes, but this individual from Bentonville texted into our Cherokee.
You may read it?
Tuck Fexes.
There you go.
Okay, I just wanted to be clear and
Slow
make sure.
and accurate.
Oh, yes.
Slow and accurate.
Start with the T sound.
Tuck with a T.
Yes.
Fexes.
There you go. We got it. But he texted into the Cherokee Casino hotline. He says, in my job, I get paid to make decisions. The worst thing a leader can do is not make a decision. Chad is losing my respect because of his inability to name a starter at this point. Right or wrong, make a damn decision and let this team and the fans get behind someone. And I feel like that's about where most Razorback fans are right now, where it's just make a decision, get behind them.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing I've always felt like as just a team. As soon as you name somebody, that gets the team to surround that person and to build the chemistry and get behind them, and it kind of just molds itself into that. But I don't know. It's a little annoying and a little concerning. Maybe more than just a little. But he also mentioned that, hey, and there could be multiple quarterbacks playing against Portland State. Just kind of depends on the situation.
And I expect multiple quarterbacks to play against Portland State. But I want to know, do you have the one guy that can start and finish the game against Ole Miss in week 2? You know, if you had your 4 non-conference games earlier, you had your first 3 games where, you know, if you moved Ole Miss back and it was after San Jose State, you know, this might be a different perception with me. But you got Ole Miss, week 2, your most winnable SEC game. You got to be ready. And I don't think you can say you're ready without your quarterback having as many possible snaps as the number one to build the confidence, to build the continuity, build the timing, all of these things to help the entire team. And you know, the sooner the better, right?
Mm-hmm.
The sooner the better.
You're not going to win that game without competent quarterback play. You're not going to go on the road at an SEC place at 6 o'clock at night in the Grove. You're not going to do that, especially if Ole Miss beats Memphis, where there'll be some people somewhat excited over there. But you can't do that and go on the road and win that game without having competent quarterback play. I mean, because even last year when Arkansas lost to Ole Miss, they had a big lead. Well, why'd they have that big lead? Because Ty Story was playing really well. Well, guess what happened when Ty Story went out with an injury? Cole Kelly came in. Non-competent quarterback play. And what happened? You stopped scoring. You stopped driving. Obviously, the defense gave up some points. But at the end of the day, if you would have had the competent quarterback play, you would have won. And that's what's going to happen, especially on the road in the SEC. Quarterback means everything. I know there's offensive line that needs to be addressed. I know that the defense needs to get better. We all know that. But I'm sorry, I just don't see Arkansas this season going on the road to any SEC venue and winning with poor quarterback play. It's just not going to happen. Just not going to happen. I know we got some people calling in and texting into the Cherokee Casino hotline. We'll get to you here in just a second. Hey, for over 80 years, Rhodes Chevrolet has been a name you can trust. Rhodes has always been dependable in the car buying and car owning experience. From the first time that you walk into their showroom, you're treated like family, part of the family-owned service dealership and service department that has served the River Valley for over 8 decades. Find your next dependable vehicle today at 2800 Alma Highway in Van Buren or at RhodesChevy.com. Dependable since 1934, Rhodes Chevrolet. More of the Morning Rush coming up.
The switch is on to Bill White.
Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts.
Talking about the schedule with Tulsa.
Yeah.
That's not the first time we played at Tulsa. We've done it before. I
been a
believe
long
it was
time.
around the time Steve Cox was kicker for U of A. I believe at that time it was a 3-for-1. It may have been a 2-for-1, but it was a 3-for-1. But we definitely have played in Tulsa.
Mm-hmm.
And, guys, as far as the quarterback situation goes, it makes you think. You know, Ben Hicks has been there all spring, and if, you know, the longer it goes, the more likely he's not going to name Ben Hicks. Why wouldn't he go ahead and name him? He's been there the longest with the most experience. So I say go ahead and get it over with and name Starkle and get going. You know, you need to get your number one, he needs to be working, getting the preparation for the game. And anyway, that's just how I wanted to make that point. We played Tulsa before, and anyway, guys, have a good day, and thanks for taking my call.
I appreciate it as always, Danny. You know, that's I get what you're saying too on the quarterback situation. In fact, here's what Chad Morris actually had to say about the quarterback situation yesterday in the press conference.
Thought our quarterbacks did good. I'm not going to name one today, I thought they did good. I thought they did some really good things. I thought there were some things that we got to improve on, but overall, I thought it was a good scrimmage. So with that, I'll open up.
Thought it was good. They did some good things. Things they need to work on. Not naming a starter.
Very specific information.
Yeah. I mean, so here's the thing it's just crazy to me. And I know we've talked about quarterbacks yesterday and we've been doing that a lot this morning, but that's what people are
what people want to talk about.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's like I went back, Tommy, and I listened to his very first press conference of the fall camp yesterday. Just went through some of the highlights. And then I got to the one last night. And in those weeks, as far as the quarterbacks go, there has really been, in fact, literally has not been anything changed. Nothing's different. Nothing. It's the same group. He's saying the same things. There has not been any more development. There's not been anything mentioned about what's the strength, what's the weakness, what this guy needs to work on, what that guy needs to work on. There's nothing more that we know about the quarterback situation now than we did at the beginning of fall camp. And I just found that to be really interesting because there are some other positions that we know a little more about. There are some other individuals that we know more about as far as their development and how they've been coming along, some names that have been mentioned. But I just find it interesting that when it came to quarterbacks and the one that the position that everyone wants to hear about, most important position on the field, the leader and all of that, literally nothing has changed. Nothing's been updated, and I don't know when that will actually change or happen. So I just thought that was really interesting from Chad that, we're sitting in the same spot we were 4 weeks ago, I guess, at this point when it comes to quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Just thought that was fascinating.
Coaches are paranoid. Coaches want to keep competition going in practice. There's a lot of reasons why coaches say the things they say and don't say some of the things we're wishing they would enlighten us on. And I don't know if they. Here's the thing that's confusing to me. If you're still trying to create competition in practice and competition at the position, you've told us, your coordinator, Joe Craddock, has told us, you've said, we've got all the information. We've seen all we need to see.
You're done.
So we just can't pull the trigger on making a decision? Or where are we at? We still trying to cite this thing in? What are we doing here?
Mm-hmm.
We still evaluating film? We still trying to sit down with? And I know there's a process. You need to probably have a sit down with all of them and inform them of what you're doing and what the plan is. I get it. But this is week 1 against Portland State. I expect all of them to play anyway, the 3 of them at least.
Yeah. Maybe even 4. Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think you'll see KJ Jefferson. That's just me.
Get that 4-game rule.
If they can't get the starter ready, if they can't name a starter, do you really think they have a 4th guy ready to go at quarterback? Come on, man. Think about that.
Hey, at this point, I don't know.
Think about that.
I don't know.
They don't seem to be able to have the ability to pick between one of 2 guys, it appears. Maybe one of 3. You really think they got a 4th guy ready to roll out there?
I don't know. I don't know anything. None of us know anything. We don't know what the process is going on behind closed doors.
That's the problem is the perception with fans. People listening right now is, do they know? Do they know what they're doing? I don't think that's accurate or fair, but that's the perception right now.
They're trolling us, man. That's what I think. They're just trolling us all.
Well, troll the media all you want, but you're trolling the fans.
Yeah.
People that pay the bills.
Yeah,
they have a right to.
It's not the people you want to troll at this point in time. Hey, Tucker in Sherwood texted in our Cherokee Casino hotline. Says it's funny. Fans were up in arms because there was no quarterback competition when the Allen brothers were named starting quarterbacks in the first week or so in camp. Now that we've had quarterback competitions the last 2 years, the fans are up in arms because Morris waits until game week to name the winner of the quarterback competition. I get why it's this year because the quarterbacks are supposed to be much better than what we had last year, but it's still reminding them of back and forth that went on into the season last year. Yeah, you're never going to feel good about it if you're losing. You're going to question everything if you're losing. Did anybody question Bobby Petrino when he had the quarterback competition between Tyler Wilson and Ryan Mallett in 2009? Did anybody question that? Anybody freak out? think it was a terrible thing? No. You know why? Because they had faith and trust in Bobby Petrino that he was going to make the right decision. And right now, there's a lot of people that don't have that same faith and trust in Chad Morris just because you're coming off of a 2-10 season. He's got to earn that trust back. He's got to earn it all back. And he can do it by simply winning. Let's go back to the Cherokee Casino hotline, 877-377-6963. Don is in Greenwood. What's going on, Don?
Hey, guys. Favorite conversation. This is just a simple redneck thought. I think he's nervous because of his last year, which you guys just mentioned. He does not want to name somebody and come out and look flat. He is actually more nervous than we are. He cannot have an overconfident attitude and come out and fall flat on his face this year. Because personally, I'm still not. I don't even really realize if he's going to be the coach. I mean, and I'm thinking he might think the same after last year. That's my only thought. The reason he is not like Tuck said up in Dentonville, the reason he's not making the decision is because he doesn't have confidence in himself. That is a fact. Because with Bobby Petrino, you say what you want, man was very confident. Very confident, and I cannot be the only one still missing Petrino. I'm going to end on that. You guys have a good day.
Well, appreciate the phone call, Don. I know it's sad that you got to keep going back to Petrino, but that's unfortunately where everyone's going to be.
That's where
at.
Everybody's wanting to get this program back to.
Yeah, and it's
fair to go back to his results. Everybody wants to go back to his results, not back to his personality, demeanor, and
yeah.
I mean, he was always fine with the media. We talk about how he mistreated a lot of people behind closed doors that worked there, but
no one cares if you're winning.
Yeah, you know.
But when you're losing, everyone doubts you. And I get what you're also saying, Don. I mean, that's the perception that people are having right now, is that there's just not a lot of confidence in what's going on up there. Not only from the fan perspective, but the perception that from Chad Morris and the staff is like, are y'all confident in what you're doing? Because it doesn't come across that way. And I could be completely wrong about it. And let's be honest, folks. If Arkansas goes out and they wow people and they go 6-6, which is sad to say, I know, but that's where you're at right now. If you go 6-6 this year, no one at the end of the day, at the end of the season, after that Missouri game, if you ended up beating them in Little Rock, is going to come back and be like, yeah, okay, Chad Morris, you did a good job, but man, how long it took you to name a quarterback, I'm still going to hold that against you. No one's going to care about it if you go out and you produce. But until you produce, people are going to doubt. There's not a lot of trust. There's not a lot of confidence because you went 2-10 last year. You're going to question everything, and you should. And it's okay to do so. But this is why we just need the football season to freaking get here so we can actually have some games and see the results instead of speculating and assuming. It gets old, man. It gets really old. But I understand where everybody's coming from and appreciate the phone call, Don. But it's just this is where you're at right now, and this is what you're having to deal with. And if the starting quarterback gets named on Monday morning, it'll probably be right after we get done with the show because that's what happens, Tommy. All the big news comes out as soon as we get done. Then on Tuesday, we'll come in, we'll talk about the starting quarterback, and then we'll start saying, all right, let's see what happens. Let's see what moves forward, see if this can finally get going. But until that point in time, this is what we got to do. We got to question, we got to speculate, we got to doubt. But in some cases, some of you probably still believe. Let's go back to the Cherokee Casino hotline. JR is in Marshall. What's going on, JR?
Hey, guys, how y'all doing?
Pretty good, man. How about you?
Hey, I'm doing fine. I personally don't understand what the big deal is with him not naming a quarterback right now at this point.
Okay.
I mean, it's just my opinion, but you keep going back to the 2-10 season, and you really can't throw that in his lap if you want to. You can't throw that season in his lap. I mean, Bielema, he had our program in such bad shape. He took the reins real late in the season. And everybody, I understand everybody getting worked up, but man, at some point, all the fans, everybody's got to sit back and say, hey, you know what? Let's take a deep breath and just let this guy coach. There's not a deadline to naming a starter at quarterback that I know of, and the regulations in football. That's where I'm at with it. I mean, I understand everybody wants to know who it's going to be, but the thing about it is this right here: if Ben Hicks can't, take the starting role after being there this spring, and everybody says, well, he knows the football, he knows the system, bring in Nick Starkle. He's an athlete. Is he not capable to understand what the system is and take that starting role? I mean, that's where I'm at. So.
Yeah. Well, and I can understand, appreciate the phone call, JR. We're up against the break, man. But I get that, and that's all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, if you go 6-6 and everything ends up being fine, no one's going to remember or care about the fact you didn't name a starting quarterback until game week. No one's going to care about that. But it's just right now with what the results that people have, and the only evidence that they have to see is a 2-10 season where the quarterback situation was terribly handled at the beginning of the year. And I think most fans are just fearful that that's going to happen again this year, you can't figure it out.
We live in a state where the spoken word by the head football coach at the University of Arkansas is more paid attention to, more watched, more analyzed than the words of the governor.
It is.
Period. Only time we talk about what the governor has to say around here, and most people, is when it has something to do with War Memorial Stadium. I mean, that's just the fact. You've got to understand what you say matters. Your whispers are a lion's roar when you're the head coach. And Chad Morris has to understand that people are out there because this is important to them.
Mm-hmm.
If it gets to a point where people don't care, you're in big trouble.
Yep.
We're all in big trouble. So that's still something I think he grasped. I think. But, he's probably wondering, why is this such a big deal to everybody? Why are they hanging on every word here, waiting on me to name a starting quarterback? Well, dude, you're the most paid attention to public official in this state. And because the decisions you make mean a lot to the people out here listening and paying attention and buying tickets to pay your salary.
And by you naming a quarterback, it just shows these people that they can have hope and faith in you and trust in you.
I'm just saying people pay attention. It matters. Understand the gravity of that.
Now, if you want to get on the conversation, we're up against it. 877-377-6963 is the number to call or to text into the Cherokee Casino hotline. We are the Morning Rush, and we are brought to you by the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office.
Hey, not this weekend, but next weekend is Labor Day. But sadly, the Labor Day holiday has become one of the deadliest times around the natural state. Drunk drivers endangering themselves and the lives of others, taking themselves and putting themselves behind the wheel of a car after drinking too much on Labor Day weekend. We know that .08 is the legal limit. If you get caught, it's going to cost you maybe your life, but it could. If you're fortunate enough to survive a bad decision like that, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars if you're caught. Going to go to jail, you're going to have to hire an attorney, you're going to have court costs, fines, and the list goes on and on. Plus, you're going to have to get an ignition interlock system just to start your car, and you'll have to pay for that as well. Hey, all we're asking is to think about it and have a plan. Drive sober or get pulled over. Think before you drink. It's brought to you by the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office.
This is Football Friday on the Morning Rush. Presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC, where you always get more for your trade. Shop online anytime at harryrobinson.com.
Now through Labor Day, rock and roll at your local Endless Pools dealer. Burton.
Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts.
Morning Rush.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush. We're brought to you by Bull Shoals Lake White River Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, if you're looking for a fun getaway and a short drive to get there, Bull Shoals Lake and the White River are perfect. You know, school's back in session. Great time to be on Bull Shoals Lake. It's a beautiful lake, beautiful time of the year. The White River. We'll have to get Clay's going to be with us in the next hour. He can tell you all about the White River. But there's tons of activities, playgrounds, campgrounds, hunting season. It's a great place to be. So if you're just looking for a great staycation right here in our state, make it Bull Shoals Lake and the White River. Don't forget, they got the Haunted Hollow Village October 25th and 26th, and a lot of great fall festivals. Go to bullshoals.org to get more details and all the events. That's bullshoals.org. This message brought to you by Bull Shoals Lake White River Chamber of Commerce. They wish you were here.
Let's go to the phone lines, Cherokee Casino Hotline, and squeeze in a quick phone call. Stanley's in Glenwood. What's going on, Stanley?
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call. What y'all are talking about kind of brings back memories for me. We had a coach at Arkansas one time that didn't name a quarterback to the day of the game, and he turned out pretty good. That was Frank Boyles, and it was Scott Bull and Mike Kirkland. So, it might work out okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, and I don't think anyone's saying that it may not work out okay. It's just this is like you trusted Frank Broyles, though. You trusted Frank Broyles. You had faith in Frank Broyles.
Right.
Chad Morris, the only thing we have from him is he went 2-10, and there's people that don't have that same trust and faith in him as they did someone in Frank Broyles. So that's where people are coming into play. If he goes out and again, they go 6-6, they go to a bowl game, no one's going to give a rip about how long it took to name a starting quarterback. But when you when you only have 2-10 to go off of, people question everything.
I totally agree with that. But anyway, it brought back memories. Ask Clay about it. It sure brought Orville wrote about it quite a bit, and Wally Hall did too. I don't even know if Wally was writing then, but anyway. All right, guys, have a good day.
All right, appreciate the phone call, Stanley. I mean, I get it. I do. Because, again, here in a month from now, we may not even think about this conversation we're having now and not give a rip about it because, hey, they just went on the road and beat Ole Miss with Nick Starkel or something like that. And it's like, oh, okay, who cares?
Yep.
But this is what's going on right now. This is what we have to go off of.
Well, I'm here to report that Clay has had his coffee.
I don't care.
It is not decaffeinated. He is caffeinated. I have talked to him. He is roaring and ready to go.
Oh, boy. I can't wait.
So Clay will make his grand entrance in about 2.5 minutes here on the show.
I'm about to take the rest of the
I
day off.
knew
Can I
you'd
call
be
in sick?
excited.
Call
I
in
knew
sick?
you'd be excited.
Yeah, well,
So
you know,
we'll name another host to the show. Clay Henry. He'll be a starting host in the next hour.
Yeah.
We'll name that, all right?
Gag me with a spoon. This next 2 hours are going to suck. Anyways, I will get to that, I guess, and a lot more on the other side of the break. Stay with us, folks. More of the Morning Rush coming up in 2 minutes.
Big deals on big wheels. Save big.
Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts.
Now, 2 hours to go. Appreciate everybody listening in on this beautiful day here in the great state of Arkansas. John Neighbors, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, all in studio with you today. And thank you, as always, for making us a part of your morning this morning on a Football Friday, presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC.
Hey, if you need a truck and a truck that gets the job done, you need a Sierra, and up to $14,000 off retail price on 2019 GMC Sierra trucks. This is the all-new body style, the new tailgate, more room in the back seat, rear air, all the new features in the 2019 model. If you haven't seen it for yourself, stop by right now. Harry Robinson Buick GMC, exit 11 off of I-540 in Fort Smith, and save up to $14,000 off on a GMC Sierra truck.
All right, let's get this over with.
I have just one question for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready for this my whole life.
Welcome to the most incredible 2 hours of your life. Here he is, the Clay Henry.
That's right, folks. Clay Henry, Hogs Illustrated publisher, joins us for the final 2 hours of today's show. Clay, I would ask you how you're doing this morning, but frankly, I just don't care. But either way, just for the sake of it all, how are you doing?
I'm good. You know what, John, I just was thinking about this as Tommy was doing the commercial about the new Sierras and the air-conditioned back seat. If I had one of those and you were in the back seat, I'd make sure that air was turned off.
And you would be the kind of guy, you would move your seat all the way back to give him less leg room too, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and then the other thing that I would do in these, all these fancy seat warming stuff, when you'd pop in there, I'd make sure that seat warmer was all the way up.
Well, Clay,
I'm talking about August.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you, Clay. And I'd make sure that I had a lot of bean burritos before I ate too, to make sure that you paid for it as well.
So would get the seat heaters off.
Are you saying the new smell would evaporate?
Yes. We'd be having a little back and forth there in the car if we're going to play that game. But it is good to have you on, though, and it is good to be able to talk with you. It's, hey, man, we're just 8 days away, and obviously the topic of conversation, which has been going on all week, and it's been going on already this morning, the quarterback situation. Chad Moore still yet to name a starting quarterback, Clay.
Well, he may have named a starting quarterback. He just hadn't told us. And that's happened a lot. I mean, I've known several times where the players all knew for a week, but nobody told us. Bielema did that. Had told Brandon Allen, and they didn't. They just kind of kept it under wraps for another 2 or 3 days. But I think they know, and everything's probably, they might have some little celebration and dance thing, one of these next practices or whatever. I bet it might come out Sunday night. But his pretty much practice in his time at SMU was to name the starter at the kind of the presser that's on Monday before game week. And I think part of it is they don't really want to give anything to anybody else. They got to put out a depth chart. Now they could put an or in the depth chart. But he's been doing this a long time. And, I was listening to the last 30 minutes of the show, and we had a caller that questioned whether he had any confidence, or it's like he was he nervous? I think he's as sure of what he's doing as any coach that I've seen, and I think he all those years of being a head coach, whether it be at Eustis, Stephenville, Lake Travis, and you can think what you want about what goes on down there in Texas, but they those little towns, and they're on top of you, and they it's a big deal. And he's done this before. And they picked a quarterback at Tulsa. They picked quarterbacks at Clemson, and he was the guy. He was the quarterback coach. He's the one that picked him. Dabo didn't pick him. And so I don't really worry about this. And I wrote something. It's online now. It went up last night, where I talked to some old quarterback coaches and some people that have seen practice. And it's like he's got 4 good choices. They like KJ Jefferson. In fact, one guy said he's got some Cam Newton in him. And it's the comparison that they made from seeing the early parts of practices last year and what they're doing now is that the ball's not on the ground now. And that's what's making it tough. And the coaches, former head coaches, I talked about, maybe 10 people. I call it phone a friend. You remember the old, you want to be a millionaire, and you save that. I save my phone a friends till the end of the 3 weeks of the grind. And, kind of find somebody that knows a little more about football than me, knows a little bit more about, quarterback play than me. And they say that this team is significantly better, especially at that position. And that one of these guys said he watched last year, and he went away saying that with these quarterbacks, they're probably not going to win a game. And they won 2. So he was wrong.
So, Clay, you've been – I think I'm stating you accurately. You've been pretty much of the belief Ben Hicks would eventually be named the starter. Am I right on that? That's what you
I
said
thought
to
he
this
would.
point.
Yeah,
All right. Do
no,
you still believe that, or who do you believe ultimately will be named starter for game one?
I think he would have to disqualify himself with poor play. Because I think that Starkel's still learning some of the nuances and getting ultra comfortable with the terminology. I think he's still, it's you can speak it, you can say it. I mean, do you think in that language? I go back to listening to Yelder Froholt. They say, well, he was pretty fluent in English, but he cursed in Danish, and when he got emotional, it went to the other language, and you're wanting to make sure that that the plays that he's talking about and thinking about without any hesitation are in Joe Craddock's language and Chad Morris's language and not in Kevin Sumlin's language, because they're running a lot of the same stuff that Sumlin ran, the RPOs. It wasn't what they did last year under Jimbo. And so but it just takes a little time for it to all, just blurt out under pressure, exactly what they want it to sound like as far as, how he calls the plays, what he does, how he thinks. And if you want to say he's got a better arm and he's more talented, it really doesn't matter in 99% of the situations. There's every once in a while a throw that maybe he's got that Hicks doesn't. But as far as being able to get the ball in space in the soft spots, those are not hard, bullet throws. They need to have touch on them more than anything else. And so I don't worry about that position, guys. I mean, I think it's either one of them. Now, you want to get the right one to go down the line, but I think whichever one of those and I'm telling you, John Stephen Jones is terrific, and the coaches that saw him are like, boy, it's like he has made him with how he's played in this camp. He's made himself part of the equation. Well, what about him? Let's make sure. And then he'll go out, take the second team down the field for a touchdown, and it just looks like he's slick. And he's not as tall as those other two, but as far as running this offense, I mean, it's you go back to what was his name, the North Texas quarterback, Mason Fine.
Mason Fine, and
he's about 5'9", 5'10", and this is what. And he could do the same thing. I mean, he just was a field general that could throw it around and execute the stuff. And so I'm just telling you, it's not as easy as saying, is it Hicks or Starkel? It's Hicks, Starkel, Jones. And then you've got a little magic in those feet with KJ Jefferson. And a guy I talked to, he's like, he got a little Cam Newton in him. He's not ready yet. Every time he throws, he might step in the wrong place. It might be a little, not quite as accurate. But I'm going to tell you that I believe they know what they're doing over there, and they'll get the right guy. And it might be that any of them that they pick is the right guy, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. If they were that good at all the other positions, this baby would roll. So, I think that they are a better team and significantly improved at quarterback. In fact, everybody that's been into a practice, they're like, this is not what we saw last year. These guys they're all legitimate SEC talent level quarterbacks. And they're talking about all four. And you might even throw Jack Lindsey in there. He doesn't get his due. By the way, he was put on scholarship last night. I think there were five guys. Tyson Morris, Stoudemire, Jack Lindsey. I don't know. I would have to kind of go back and look. We can check on that. But there are 5 guys that got scholarships last night.
But, Clay, you got to admit, though, you can understand why fans are a little skeptical of the situation with the quarterback.
Oh, no, I get it. Fans are fans. I mean, it's like here's the thing that they want to know, and that's really the gist of it. They want to know. And, I mean, they're tired of waiting, and they want to know. And the other part is they want to know, and I'm coming to Fort Smith Tuesday for the quarterback club. meeting. I think it's 11:30 at Hardscrabble. I went to Tulsa Tuesday night of last week, talked to the Razorback Club there. And, I always like to, give a little talk, and then you get to the questions, and then you find out what do they really want to know. They want to know when we're going to win. I mean, it's not, it's like that is, I'm talking about a direct quote. And I was asked it once, and a little later, another guy asked the same question. I said, well, I answered that. He goes, well, I didn't really get all I wanted out of that. So you're going to answer it again. When are we going to win?
Yep.
That's what they want to know. And so because they don't know the answer to that, then it falls back. When are we going to have a quarterback? I mean, I want to know when we're going to have a quarterback. And I think that they've had a plan of when they were going to do it, and they're right on target with what their plan is. And it frustrates people, and I get it.
We're going to continue our conversation with Clay Henry, Hogs Illustrated publisher, on the other side of the break. If you want any questions or comments to be reacted to by Clay Henry, can't imagine why you'd want that. Call into the Cherokee or text into the Cherokee Casino Hotline, 877-377-6963. Hey, you've heard me tell you about Sassy's and some of the great food items they have, and it's great because every time I look at the menu, I find something new that I would really want to try. Ever heard of a Big Sass dog? You probably haven't, but you should get it next time you're there. It's Sassy's smoked sausage covered in chili, onions, and shredded cheese on French bread. Can't get much better than that. But it's a barbecue joint, and you want to get barbecue, right? Well, go and try out some of their fantastic ribs, their beef brisket, pulled pork, smoked turkey, smoked chicken. Try the barbecue nachos. Always got to make sure I mention that to you. And if you want to head over there, they have some great lunch specials as well, so you can check that out too. 2 locations in Fayetteville, so it makes it easy on you. And off of Weddington and off of College, Sassy's Red House. Check it out for lunch and or dinner. More of the Morning Rush coming up next. Stay with us.
This is Football Friday on the morning.
Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts.
You start early. This is the Morning Rush.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush. We are brought to you by Crabtree RV.
Exit 13 off of I-40 next door to the Cracker Barrel in Alma. Service needs. You got them, they can fix them for you. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, paint and body, they do it all now at Crabtree RV. Their new paint and body shop has been very busy. They'd love to take care of any of your needs there. So whatever you're looking for, stop by and see them. Exit 13 off of I-40. Check them out online, crabtreerv.com. Crabtree RV, it's where your family's dreams come true.
Go to the Cherokee Casino hotline, 877-377-6963. Rick is in Lowell. What's going on, Rick?
Gentlemen, thank you for taking my call. Clay, it's been the first time I've had the pleasure of visiting with you. So we're all worried about, I say all, Razorback Nation's worried about quarterback. But if we got the best quarterback in the world and the worst offensive line, which is, from what I'm seeing right now, very skeptical to say they're good, it ain't going to make that big a difference, is it?
Well, I think the quarterbacks will help the offensive line because, I think there were a lot of cases last year where those sacks were directly on the quarterbacks, that they had a hot read and the ball's supposed to be out. When there's more guys coming than you got blockers, there's somebody open. And a veteran quarterback knows that, and you rip him. And when you hit that guy in a hot read and he's in air, you know what those defensive coordinators do? They back it off. They quit the blitzing. Do you remember when we went through with Rob Smith a couple of seasons where it's like people blitz? Every time they blitzed, they were playing a veteran SEC quarterback, and he ripped them, and the guy's running in space. Every time. And that's what Ben Hicks and Nick Starkel can do, and the offensive line is going to be better this year because of that. Now, they're better in other areas too up front. The running backs are better blockers and pass protection. I think you're going to see better offensive line. You're going to recognize all of what I just said as an improved offensive line, and some of it's not even them. But they are significantly better in the offensive line. Now, what I don't know yet is if they've got guys that can mash up front yet. When it's 3rd and 1 and you just line up and you run it, or if it's 4th and inches, like it was last year at Colorado State, you got. You can just run a sneak behind the center and the guard and wedge it out there for a yard. I don't know if they got that yet with this offensive line. They might. I just hadn't seen it.
So in your opinion, is that where we're struggling?
No, I think where they struggled last year mightily was it with the average quarterback play. And it's you got to have it all. But if you don't have it at that position where everything is right and you're running, it is so much at this level of football, it is so much centered around quarterback play and the ability to know what's going on and be able to get you in the right play and not be in the wrong play and get the ball out on time. And I think that if you go back and you look at when Arkansas rolled a little bit, in the middle part of the Bielema time, it was because of experience at quarterback and ability. I don't think anybody likes to sit here and remember that Brandon Allen and Austin Allen were really good, but they were. They're back in that category or above that with these quarterbacks.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate
it, guys.
You're welcome. Good questions, and I think those are the two questions. Who's going to be the quarterback, and is the offensive line better? And we knocked them both out right there.
I appreciate the phone call, man.
Yep. Brought to you by Williams Tractor, the PowerStar family of utility tractors. 6 different models to choose from. Check them out at Williams Tractor in Fayetteville, Berryville, and Bobcat of Northwest Arkansas. The PowerStar family of tractors from New Holland. Available at Williams Tractor, Fayetteville, Berryville, and Bobcat of Northwest Arkansas in Rogers.
More of the Morning Rush coming up next.
Are you in the market for a new...
Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts.
Eight 877-377-6963. This is The Morning Rush.
Welcome back into The Morning Rush. We are brought to you by Art's Barbecue.
Hey, the bacon. We had the bacon earlier this week when Wade brought us a big pan over there. It's incredible. I'll tell you what else, the ham over there is incredible too. But it's that time of the year. Bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwiches, their club sandwich. Be sure and order something with bacon on it. If not, just add it to anything. Any of their burgers, any of their sandwiches, you can add bacon to it. Their house-smoked, house-brined bacon is unbelievable. It's hickory smoked. It's life-changing bacon that you'll find at Arts. Don't forget, tomorrow is $1 off all burgers. They do that every Saturday. Great place to stop in for a burger and a beer as you're out getting everything done. And don't forget Catfish Friday. It's the special today, the all-you-can-eat tonight. Try the bacon, even with the catfish. Promise you, it's life-changing bacon. Arts Barbecue, Rogers Avenue in Fort Smith, and available with the Waiter app as well.
Now, I wanted to bring this up in the headlines, and we just have a few minutes here as Clay Henry will dive into more of the conversation here on the other side of the break. But did you see that Kentucky announced that their Jared Lorenzen Day, where they're honoring him, of course, of the tragic passing of him just a few months ago, that it's going to be the day, the game against Arkansas?
Well, it's kind of fitting considering the history of one of his more. Where y'all going? You're going to miss a good game.
Yeah,
so
and it took place in Lexington, and it was a very memorable game. I know one of the more memorable games for Arkansas. Maybe Kentucky wants to forget about it, but that 7 overtime game, it was impressive, and I thought that was kind of cool. But it's also, if you're a Razorback fan, you're like, that's cool, but that just means that the atmosphere and the emotion's going to be even higher at Kentucky in a game that you're really hoping that you could find a way to go on the road and win too. So it'll be interesting to see how that game plays out. But really cool gesture, though, and all the cool timing and coincidence from it all as well.
Hey, do you need new tires? Southern Tire Mart's ready to take care of you with all the major brands, all the name brands you know and trust, and the best prices. Trusted tire brands, including their best-selling tire, Toyo Tires. And if you need your oil changed, it's only $24.95 every day at Southern Tire Mart. Highway 271 and 540, or call them at 646-2674.
Also, I wanted to get into the fact that I still hate Michigan. Did you see the more of this stuff that's been talked about? Because we mentioned it yesterday with Jim Harbaugh talking about how it's tough to compete against the cheaters of the SEC. Like in this book that they're coming out with, it's saying you don't understand how difficult it is at Michigan. Because not only are you competing against some of the biggest programs in college football, because you are one of the biggest programs, but you're also competing academically against Ivy League schools because you're Michigan and you're one of the greatest academic schools. Like, this is a real thing. They actually live in this reality where they feel like the importance of the academics and the greatness of the football program make that job and make that school so difficult to be successful at. And the fact that they do it the right way is impressive.
Again, Harbaugh, just beat the people in your league before you start throwing stones at other leagues.
But if that's the thing, though, Tommy, if he loses to a team, it's because they're cheating. That's the way it has to be, because he does it the right way.
Yeah. Losers make excuses, right?
I've noticed that.
Yeah.
But it's just some
he has no excuses now. Urban Meyer's not in that league anymore. Right? He's the king of, we know that. He's the king of the castle, so to speak, in that conference. So
I'm going to die laughing if this year or even next year he still does not win his own division.
Yeah,
I'm going to
win your division,
laughing.
dude. Win the Big Ten. Get to the college football playoff.
Jeez, I love it. I love it though, because I don't like Jim Harbaugh, and I love the heat that he's taken from. But just Michigan might be the most overrated college football program of all time. It really might. It's a good program, but if you look at their championships and all that, nowhere near what they think they are. So just another frustrating thing from old khaki pants up there in the north.
Hey, if you're still getting a message on your local Fox or local Fox or NBC on your DirecTV or your AT&T that you don't have the local channels, make the move to Dish. They have no problem with the locals. In fact, they have all the local channels. Call World of Wireless, 877-305-DISH. Their 6th annual Tailgater Extravaganza is underway. They got everything you need, and they'll include a free tailgater unit with the new activation of a Dish system right now. That's a $100 value. Yours absolutely free. 877-305-DISH. Get ready for football season with World of Wireless.
Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction.
We're all gas, no brakes.
It was all gas, no brakes.
This is the Morning Rush.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush on a Football Friday, presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC.
Exit 11 off of I-540 in Fort Smith, making it easy for you with up to $14,000 off of retail price on GMC Sierra trucks, up to $13,000 off on the Yukon XL. This is third row seating and cargo space. So, hey, with school back in, the kids going to football practice, basketball practice, baseball, all these things that are coming up over the next series of months, you need room to haul the whole crew, the whole team, and their cargo as well. All the equipment, the gear, everything. The Yukon XL can do that for you, up to $13,000 off. Harry Robinson Buick GMC, exit 11 off of I-540 in Fort Smith.
Clay Henry, Hogs Illustrated publisher. I still believe, I think he's still with us. Is he
Yes,
still awake?
he is.
Are you
Yes.
with us?
Yep.
I am with you.
He's
Okay.
poured more coffee. He is ready to go.
Okay.
I have poured more coffee. This is cup number 2 out of my Keurig.
Your what? Your Keurig.
Yeah.
Sounds
like he was curing eggs.
Well, yeah, that or a keg, one of the two. It sounded like either
His
or.
coffee keg.
Yeah, either or makes sense. So, but here's the thing, Clay. We actually have Rod on I-40 on a Cherokee Casino hotline, which apparently he has a question for you. Go ahead, Rod.
Yes, Clay, or should I call you Mr. Cena?
I did my little Cena dance when the intro came in. You have to see it to believe it.
I don't know about that. Anyway,
Wrong image, right?
About
Right.
everybody's talking about quarterbacks. I mean, I know we don't have one name yet. I get that. They're all pretty good. I get that too, and they can all fairly move, pretty well, and that stretches the field horizontally. But wouldn't you want somebody with a big arm to stretch it vertically? I mean, everybody knows who Nick Starkel is in the SEC, and they know he's got a bomb for an arm, and they're going to back off a little bit on their secondary with him under center, wouldn't they?
Well, see, I think you probably the big arm isn't that Hicks can throw it 60 yards down the field. He's got that kind of an arm. The deep ball is not what we're talking about. The pass that Starkel can throw that maybe Hicks doesn't quite have is that 25-yard out. That's the big arm, and that one has to be on a rope. But the deep pass is throw it up there and put it in, and all those guys have got that. So they're going to stretch. In fact, the receivers have said all 4 quarterbacks can stretch the field vertically. They have that, and it's not. You don't want to. And in fact, if you'll go back to Mallett, there were times that he threw some stuff that he threw it on a line. It's like, man, just drop it in there. And that's what you want on that deep ball. You want it to come into that pocket, and Hicks throws that ball really well, just like I think Austin Allen. That was what he did better than say, Brandon. And Brandon might have had a little more RPMs on some things that he could do. So, yeah, but I get your point, and I think that, Starkel is in the equation, and I don't think but so is Hicks. And so is John Stephen Jones, and at some point, the next 2 years, I think KJ Jefferson will be too. And this is a good situation. It's not bad, but there's the perception that Starkel throws the deep ball better than Hicks is I don't think that's reality, and it's not just about who can throw it the farthest, because they both throw it. They can put it out there. It's that line shot. On that deep out where it's a rope. That's the pass that Starkel might throw just a little better than Hicks.
I appreciate the phone call, Rod. I got another question for you, Clay. This one comes in from our Cherokee Casino texting line from Doug in Sherwood. Says, in the 3 years Hicks was at SMU, he threw 15, 12, and 7 interceptions respectively. Will we see that number go up when he goes up against SEC defenses if he is the starter for Arkansas?
Yeah, so if you want to look at Starkel threw interceptions too, and they've both thrown interceptions in practice. And by and large, the interceptions that they have thrown in practice have been tipped passes. And when you say a quarterback throws an interception, sometimes it isn't him. And with young wide receivers, there will be interceptions when they read an option route, and he trusts that they read it right, and he puts it there, and they zigged when they should have zagged, and all at once it goes straight to a defensive back, and you're like, man, that was on the quarterback. Well, it really wasn't. And Austin and Brandon both threw interceptions that were on the wide receivers, and a lot of times, it was, the fans, they booed at times, and I don't know who they were booing, because it wasn't the quarterback that was responsible. But that's the nature of the position, and every interception counts for the quarterback. It doesn't count for the wide receivers. But it's I don't know what his will it go up or it go down. He's done well in practice, and there hadn't been they have really cut back on turnovers this year compared to last year in preseason, and that's been their focus. And without question, that's how you win football games, is you don't turn the ball over. Bad teams turn it over. Good teams do not.
Yeah, and to the point about preseason preparation, Joe Craddock talked about this. They're charting everything. They're tracking this. They know where they stood last year in turnovers. Clay, I think it's a matter of when you talk about it and you make it a point of emphasis, and it's what's coming out of the coach's mouth, it's what's going into the players' ears. You're bound to have improvement just because you've put an emphasis on making sure that ball security and taking care of the football both through the passing and running game is there. It's the total number of turnovers, whether it's an interception or a fumble. You got to eliminate. You're not going to eliminate all of them, but you got to get it back to where you're in a position to compete because you're not giving away short fields.
Yeah, there's one of the things they chart is balls in jeopardy, and they really kept that number to a minimum this camp, and that's how you avoid turnovers, and you just make sure. I think that's the term, wasn't it,
yes.
Guys? Yeah,
BIJs is what they called them. Why are you snickering over here, neighbors?
I was just thinking that'd be a great fantasy football name, Balls in Jeopardy.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm just saying it's not. I haven't heard the term.
Now, why would that be a great name?
And I'm immature. I have the mind of a 12-year-old.
Hey, John, I heard you do that read for Sassy's a while ago.
Yeah,
the great fantasy football name would be the Sassy Dogs.
The Sassy Dogs.
That is a good one there.
I mean, and I would love. I mean, nobody can pick their own nickname. Nobody gets to do that.
Nope.
I mean, it's
illegal.
And it's just it does. I mean, you can think, hey, when I was in high school, the people at the Arkansas Gazette, because I played a lot of golf, they called me 9-iron. I'd made a hole in one with 9-iron, and the headline said Henry Aces with 9-iron, and they called me 9-iron. And I said, but I practice my wedge. Can I be the sand wedge? No, you don't get to pick your nickname. And John, you are the Sassy Dog, and it just fits in so many ways. That you've got a little sass to you. I mean, if you played shortstop, I guarantee you the fans in the stands would say, "Slap some mustard on. That guy's a hot dog." Just the way he goes across the bag, he's the Sassy Dog.
He is a hot dog.
So you have given me the nickname or dubbed me the Sassy Dog.
You are the Sassy Dog.
Let's see if that sticks.
I don't know.
Oh, it'll stick because I'm going to say it.
I've had some nicknames in my life.
I don't know how many more days I got on this earth, but you are the Sassy Dog for that period.
Well, great. I'll be sure to change my Twitter handle to the Sassy Dog and see if that picks
Don't you
up.
like it?
No, hey, listen, Clay, it's not the worst nickname I've ever been given. I can say that. It's not the worst one. I've been given some terrible ones. Some I can't even say here on the air. But
you've got some sass to you. I mean, you bring sassiness to me. I mean, you don't let me slide with nothing.
No, I don't, because you.
That's right, 9-iron.
That's right, yeah, 9-iron. That doesn't have the same ring to it. But that's the thing, Clay, is that when you came on here, I felt like we were having some heated discussion about the quarterback situation, and you come bringing logic into the show, and it frustrates me.
How do we get from turnovers to this, to Sassy Dogs?
Yeah, because Balls in Jeopardy got brought up.
Balls in Jeopardy.
No,
that's
but
right.
there is only. It's not Sassy Dogs. It is the Sassy Dog. There's only one.
There can only be one Sassy Dog.
Whether it's a 9-iron or a Sassy Dog, just take care of the football. Either one of you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's don't drop the hot dog,
Don't,
right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Well, and
5-second rule does not apply on hot dogs.
Well, Clay, let me ask you about this too, because we had this this individual from the 479 text into our Cherokee Casino text line. He says that he feels that he heard from DJ Williams about John Stephen Jones in the quarterback situation, that John Stephen Jones is not good. But you're saying that you've heard that John Stephen Jones has been pretty impressive in practices. Is this something that you've been talking with people, or have you viewed him yourself? Just because John Stephen Jones is an interesting cat, where he kept getting mentioned in the press conferences by the coaching staff. So I think people have a vested interest in just seeing, okay, is he for real, or is it just more of trying to send some sort of message to the other guys?
Hey, I talked to 3 or 4 guys that, veteran coaches. Some of them have been head coaches in the scrimmages and practices. They liked him and moved the ball, moved his team. Executed the short passing game, the hot reads, those kind of things, and they're not letting him run, but he's got some running ability, and they like him, and he knows the offense. So I think he's a viable option. I'd be surprised if that's the guy, but he's 1, 2, 3, 4. It all, however you want to line up the first 2, they're better than they were at 1, 2, 3, 4 last year. I mean, significantly better. And whether John Stephen is the guy yet, but I think that he's someone that if you had a couple, like, hey, it's easy. I can remember at South Carolina where they were with the third team quarterback in the third quarter. I can't remember all the people that got injured. It might have been Robbie Hampton, and then Zach Clark, and then somebody else had to go play.
Rutledge?
The third one. I don't know if it was Rutledge, but they had to go to the third quarterback.
Yeah.
And if you have to go to the third quarterback, he can get you through a game and make some plays. And he knows how to play the game. And I respect DJ's opinion, but I also, when I hear a guy that coached quarterbacks in the NFL tell me that this guy can play, then I probably go with that more.
We got to take a commercial break. We're up against it right now. We're going to continue our conversation with Clay Henry of Hogs Illustrated. If you want to get in on the conversation, be sure to call or to text into the Cherokee Casino hotline, 877-377-6963. Before we get out of here, though, Tommy's got to tell you about Gaston's.
I may get Clay to tell you, because Clay was telling me during the break you were fishing Wildcat Shoals just down from Gaston's yesterday, weren't you, Clay?
Yeah, and I mean, they're running a lot of water, and you need a guide, and they've got them there at Gaston's, and I just needed a little break, and I motored over while I ran some errands, and then I went over to the ramp at Wildcat, and there's just, man, I don't know if I want to tell all this, though. I mean, it's like you're
telling your secret fishing holes now, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, this is not a real secret, though, but there's a backwater eddy right underneath the ramp, and that water's ripping across the ramp and causing a little eddy just below it against the bank, and there are about 1,000 fish socked into that. And I went over there and just stood right in the lee of the ramp and put a little midge on, and I mean, it was just like the popcorn was popping, boom, boom, boom.
What is happening right now?
Yeah.
What are you telling us about? Is this English that I'm hearing?
No, he's talking about putting a midge on.
A midge?
Yeah.
What's a midge?
What
it is just think of a gnat. It's a little bitty fly.
Yep.
And it's a nymph, and when it comes out of the rock, it's just a little bitty, little black thing on a hook.
Yeah, that's what
they're
fish
eating
with.
Yeah.
So glad I have you
can fish with
guys
hoppers.
here.
You can fish with caddis flies. You can fish with dry flies. And this was fished about 5 feet deep under an indicator. You throw it out there, and I mean, it was they were taking it. And I wasn't catching big fish, but it was just like, hey, I just wanted to catch a few fish.
All right, so if you want to
there's
fish,
people launching their ramp and launching their boat on the
you're
ramp.
about at your limit,
and I'm just standing there. Yeah, I mean, I could have been. I turned them all loose.
Yeah. No,
but,
you're at your limit here. So
okay,
all right.
Gaston's right down the river from Gaston's.
Yeah,
you're right, Tom.
Yeah. So go to the White River, and you can do all these things that Clay was just talking about. Root beer midge, ruby midge. Which color, real quick, Clay? What color right now is working?
Is red and black with the copper bead.
There you go. All right. So if you're a fly fisherman, you know everything that Clay was talking about. If you don't know anything, if you're like John, and that was all Chinese mixed with some kind of other language there to you. That's why you go to Gaston's. They have guides that understand everything Clay was just saying. They can teach you to fly fish. They got guys that can bait fish with you. So, hey, whatever you're looking to do, just enjoy the White River because the fish are biting right now, and you can be more like Clay Henry. That's the main thing. Be more like Clay Henry. That's what we all want. 870-431-5202 to make a reservation. Fish the White River with Gaston's White River Resort. Gaston's, a first-class time. Say it with me, Clay.
Every time.
This is Football Friday.
Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts.
right, it is time for your Hog Update, presented by Ozark Sportsman Supply.
Yeah, the Waller Days event going on today and tomorrow at Ozark Sportsman Supply, Highway 412 West, barely out of Springdale and Tawnytown. You could win a Walther PPQ SC 9mm. Go by and get the details. And, hey, if you buy a Walther gun this weekend, you can shoot it, you can try it, you can do everything you want for 30 days. And if you don't like it, you can get a full refund. Walther will even pay the shipping to return it. Also, the grand reopening of the range is this weekend, beginning today at the Ozark. Stop in, get all the details. We're even giving away a yearly family range membership. That's a $350 value. It's all at the Ozarks, Highway 412 West, barely out of Springdale in Tawnytown.
So for your Hog Update, again, Chad Morris is that named a quarterback. We're moving on from that. But Arkansas adds a 2-for-1 with Tulsa in football, where 2026 and 2029, the game will be played in Fayetteville. And then in 2027, the game will be played in Tulsa.
Looking at the media guide, I don't think Arkansas has played at Tulsa since 1952, Clay. So, I mean, this is a break from scheduling tradition. Broyles played them every year at home, and there's you go back through the years. Arkansas has played Tulsa many, many times over the years.
Yep. So a lot of that time I was working at the Tulsa World, and that was a bitter subject with coaches like John Cooper, Don Morton, Dave Rader, Bill Blankenship. You just go on. And, I mean, they're like, hey, when are y'all coming over here? And, I think that this is, you've got a 2-for-1 coming up with Memphis. You got a 2-for-1 coming with Tulsa. I really like it. And I think I think Alabama's got a 2-for-1 with one of those South Florida teams coming up.
But not with UAB.
Yeah.
They're not going to Birmingham.
I will tell you that I was a freshman in 1972 at Arkansas. Went there one year, then finished at UCA. My mom had a stroke in between those 2 years, and I lived at home helping my dad with my younger brother. But I was up there for 1 year, and I was working in the communications department, and Arkansas played a freshman game at Skelly Stadium in Tulsa. That was Coach Broyles' way. He said, well, we're not bringing our varsity over. We'll send our freshmen over. And I was assigned to go with the team as the communications person. I think it was like a Wednesday or a Thursday night. And there was an unbelievable amount of pressure on my shoulders because both at halftime and after the game, I had to call Coach Broyles on his private line. He was, up at, they were meeting in the office, staff offices, and giving a full report about what happened in the game. Now, it's like, I'm not telling him to score. That's not what he's asking for. But and you answer one question, the next question's a little deeper. Well, what about Skinner and Tillman? What about Skinner and Tillman and Cook? And those were the true freshman offensive linemen that end up playing. But it's like it was a lot of fun. It's like, but it was pressure because I'm not sure I could tell him about Tillman and Cook and Skinner what they were doing in the offensive line.
Hey, by the way, Clay, you know what Tulsa spelled backwards is, right?
Tulsa spelled backwards.
I hate you. We gotta take a commercial break. Turn his mic off. We're gonna move on from that. I was trying to make a joke and it just backfired completely on me. Sorry about that.
Hey, do you have a business that needs more security, more curb appeal, a better look? You need the Fence Man. A new fence from the Fence Man can give you both, whether it's a custom wrought iron installation, wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, or some security fencing. Call the Fence Man for a quick, no obligations quote. 782-3936. Henry will get out and see your business or your home and get you a new fence. 782-3936 for the Fence Man, a division of Quantum Property Services.
Third hour of the Morning Rush coming up in 2 minutes. Stay with us, folks.
Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts.
2 hours down, 1 hour to go. Appreciate everybody listening in on this beautiful day here in the great state of Arkansas. John Neighbors, Tommy Kraft, Clay Henry, Ty Richardson, all in studio with you today. And thank you, as always, for making us a part of your morning this morning on a Football Friday, presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC.
Up to $14,000 off retail price on the new 2019 GMC Sierra trucks. This is the new body style, the new tailgate, more backseat room, rear air, all the features you want, and up to $14,000 off retail price. Also, Yukon XLs, up to $13,000 off. Get all the details, get more for your trade, and make it easy at Harry Robinson Buick GMC, exit 11 off of I-540 in Fort Smith.
We had Tucker in Sherwood just text into the Cherokee Casino hotline, 877-377-6963. He is saying, good on me for taking on you old crusty geezers.
Who's he talking about?
He's talking about you two.
Oh, I get
talking about you and Clay.
I get lumped into old crusty geezer?
Apparently. And I said, I'm not going to back down. And then he says, I deserve a raise. So, Tommy, take notes.
You're two youngins. Neither one of them are teenagers yet, are they?
No, they're 9 and 8.
Yeah, so, I mean, you can't be an old geezer. You don't even have a teenager yet.
Well, I've got, technically I got one in her 20s, but that's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think you've met Taylor.
No, I haven't met Taylor. But it's
arguments ruined.
Yeah. No, well, I don't think so. I think it's he is not an old geezer. I mean, it's like your hair's not
like
gray.
Yes.
My hair's gray.
I had to shave my beard off because it was turning too gray. I think I look younger just by getting rid of the beard.
Tommy qualifies as maybe being older, but he's not old, and he's definitely not a geezer. Now, I could be that. I mean, that's
yeah. You're pushing the limit there, Clay. You're pushing the limit there. But here's the thing about Tommy, though. I'll give him credit at least in this. He still has a good head of hair, and that's usually the first thing people will notice on how old you are. So Tommy's still got some hair. It's not really that gray. I mean, you have a couple like a gray hair or two, but for being 56, it looks good.
I didn't until you and Ty worked here, but I don't know if one has anything to do with the other.
No, that's fine.
Just saying.
That's fine. But we'll take that. But either way, we like to have some fun in here. But it's a good gap.
You can take me on, I will put you down.
Say that again. You digitally garbled there for a second.
I would say that Sassy Dog can take me on, but I will set him in his place.
All right. Well,
no one heard you the first time.
Well, that's noted. Well, that's the good thing is you got a guy in his 20s, a guy in his 30s, a guy in his 40s, and a guy in his 80s.
Yeah,
so
early 40s, by the way.
80s.
So, but it's a good
I'm 80%
chemistry.
of 80s.
80% of 80s. There you go. But Clay, I did want to bring this up because we were talking, of course, about quarterback situations and the mixture of the offensive line, and it was talked about how last year, especially, that the offensive line wasn't good, and some people have always brought up the point, and I know that somebody did in our Facebook live stream, was like, hey, it wouldn't have mattered if Tom Brady was back there at quarterback. If you don't have a good offensive line, the rest of it doesn't matter, which I agree with. However, I do believe I do believe, though, that there are some instances where you've had a good offensive line to great offensive line, but had poor quarterback play, and it led to a pretty anemic offense. And the one example I'll bring up, just in Arkansas specifically, is if you think back to 2013 when you had Brandon Allen. I wouldn't say Brandon Allen was not a good quarterback, but certainly in 2013, his first year as a starter, he struggled mightily, only completed 49% of his passes for 1,500 yards, 13 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. But he had one of the best offensive lines statistically in front of him. So you can have a great offensive line, but without having a competent quarterback, none of it's going to matter in the grand scheme of things. It's just you got to be able to find a balance. But to me, I'd rather have a great quarterback and a below average offensive line than a great offensive line and a below average quarterback.
I just want both.
Yeah, and I want to follow up on that, and that's pretty good, Sassy Dog. And I thought in the numbers, and when you look at sacks and incompletions, you have to balance those out. So one of the things that Brandon I thought did really good is he didn't take a sack, and he would scramble and throw it away. Well, I mean, that's horrible for your pass percentage, but it protects your offensive line sack numbers. And it also means your next down is a zero.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't lose any, you were zero. You didn't have a 12 yards. So instead of it's 2nd and 10, it's not 2nd and 18. And 2nd and 10 is a heck of a lot better. And I mean, Brandon and Austin were both good at that. And they also would stand in there and deliver the deep ball when there's a guy coming free. They'd go ahead and take the hit. And you saw it. And that's, they didn't duck out of the way. They went in there and they get hammered right in the face. And, Mallett would do that. I think Mallett took a hit at Auburn. Nick Fairley, hit him, but he stood in there and took it and delivered the ball. And that's what good quarterbacks do. They know when to take the hit while they're delivering the ball, and they also know how to take a step to the side and throw it to grandma. And I think that's part of what we're talking about, and that this quarterback play will make the offensive line better. And I will say this, great running backs make the offensive line better too.
For sure.
And I can remember watching Oklahoma football with Sims and Overstreet and some of the other great halfbacks. Merv Johnson, who was the offensive line coach, he would get an offensive lineman All-American, about every third year. And he said, hey, those, they run the sweep with Billy Sims, and he gets to the corner and nobody's out there, and it said, that's an 80-yard touchdown play, and everybody chalks it up. Great offensive line play. He said, we didn't block anybody. So, great running backs, great quarterbacks make your offensive line a lot better.
Yeah, and I know you got good eyes that you trust that have seen practices. Some of the things I hear, and you've got some good sources on this, is that's the one thing that John Stephen Jones does well is when the play's not going right, he knows how to get rid of the football and not get behind the chains because he, as you say, throw it to grandma, get rid of the ball, and not put the team in negative yardage. And that's one of the things that I'm hearing that the players appreciate.
The play.
Yeah, that's one of the things the coaches and his teammates appreciate about John Stephen Jones is he knows how to scramble, get rid of the football, and move on to the next play.
Yeah, just buy a little time, extend the play, and not take a loss and turn something that maybe is not great into, sometimes you got to make somebody miss, and it's an art. We call what Fran Tarkenton was the artful dodger, and sometimes it's quarterback play. Now I don't think Hicks or Starkler can do that. They can step up in the pocket a little bit. And by the way, when Austin and Brandon were at their best, that was what they did. It looks like the pocket's about to collapse. The tackles maybe not holding their point real good, and they take that little hop step, and they're up in the pocket, and then something good happens, right?
That's right. Well, I mean, but Clay,
are you there, Sassy Dog?
Well, I know. Can you hear me? I'm here. I'm speaking to you right
Yep.
now. But but that's the thing, Clay, is that with the quarterback situation and how because I want to keep going back to the offensive line and how your first point of saying how it makes everything look a lot better and great running backs, but it just seems like the way college football or just football in general is played now is that you can overcome so much with great quarterback play, or at least good quarterback play, to where the offensive line issues aren't as glaring and they don't even get brought up. Because I believe it was Johnny Manziel's, and I know I'm not comparing Arkansas quarterbacks to Johnny Manziel, but I think it was Johnny Manziel's final year in college. His offensive line was not good. It wasn't good. They were struggling to run the ball, and they had to count on him, but they still were very successful offensively because of the decision-making and the playmaking ability by Johnny Manziel. And I feel like if you can go all in on making sure that you have a competent quarterback in the back that can make good decisions and especially have some legs underneath them to run if needs be, that's what's going to be able to carry you as an offense more so than having a great offensive line in front of you. Because just going back, even if you look at Brett Bielema's second year in 2014, the offensive line, I mean, that offensive line was stacked with some great pros. I mean, some guys that went on in the league, and Sam Pittman was doing a great job, but their offense overall, as far as scoring the ball, in passing game was still not that great. So if you have a great quarterback, that overcomes so much more than having a great offensive line.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you how much time we got, because
I'll get
this
2
might
minutes.
be a dissertation. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna give you some football 101. The defensive coordinators since the beginning of time will tell you, blitz the young ones, defend against the experienced, the good ones, and if they can beat you with their feet, you don't blitz. I mean, you'll be wrong in a hurry. So you remember the last Johnny Manziel trip to Fayetteville? Texas A&M just ran the ball right at Arkansas, just ran it the whole game. And what happened is Arkansas spread their defense to defend both the scramble and the pass, and they just hand, Noel Mazzoni was the offensive coordinator. They just handed off. I mean, it was like 50 running plays for like 300 yards. And I don't have the stats, but so it wasn't that the offensive line was dominating. It was that Arkansas's defensive was scared to come after Manziel because they didn't want to turn him loose in the open field. So, but it's the ability to make you pay when you blitz, and if you have that, you're not ever outmanned as far as numbers up front, because if you can execute the short passing game and the reads and picking the plays that hurt if they got 9 guys up there, you can dump it to somebody and they're going to run a long time, right? So that's where quarterback play really significantly impacts how good your offensive line has to be. Now they're better. People that I've talked to that watch the scrimmages say that the defense is not running through like they were last year. But it's having a little more depth, having a little more experience, and a little more ability up front, a little more strength. It's going to keep getting better as these guys become. You still don't look out there and see a bunch of juniors and seniors in the offensive line. Some old dogs. We got the sassy dog in here, but you want old dogs in the offensive line.
The old crusty men, yeah.
You just want guys that got some
You want grown men, yeah.
You want some guys that got some
You want some 21 and 22-year-olds playing in the offensive line. But it's you also like to have juniors and seniors with ability playing quarterback, and that's where they're at now.
If you want to get on the conversation, be sure to call or to text into the Cherokee Casino hotline, 877-377-6963. We are The Morning Rush, and we are brought to you by Burton Pools and Spas.
Yeah, the Endless Pools Rock and Roll event is for another week or a little longer till Labor Day. You can get the free music and resistance band upgrade. That's a $1,229 retail value when you purchase an Endless Pool with the fitness system or the swim cross system. Stop in Springdale or in Fort Smith. Get all the details at Burton Pools and Spas about this Endless Pool and the Rock and Roll event and these free upgrades right now. That's a great way to improve your fitness, relieve pressure in your body, melt away the stress of daily life. An Endless Pool is a great choice for all of those. It's all at Burton Pools and Spas, again in Springdale and in Fort Smith, and always online at burtonpools.com. Burton Pools and Spas, your source for backyard fun.
This is Football Friday on the Morning Rush.
Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts.
This is your SEC update on the Morning Rush.
All right, it is time for your SEC update presented by Ozark Outpost Casual Clothing and Footwear.
Big weekend at Ozark Sportsman Supply, the grand reopening of the range. Why are they reopening it? Well, they have spent a ton of money, invested a ton of money, probably a better way of saying it, to upgrade the range. It's going to be on the level, and it is on the level of something you'd see in Vegas or Dallas. They've got live scenarios for your entertainment. No more shooting at just dangling targets. You can do time drills, several skill level drills, custom settings for you to choose from. You're really going to enjoy shooting at the all-new upgraded range at Ozark Sportsman Supply. So go by this weekend. They're even giving away a family range membership valued at $350. You could win that this weekend. Go by, get the details on how to enter at Ozark Sportsman Supply. The grand reopening of the range inside Ozark Sportsman Supply. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday at Ozark Sportsman Supply. Highway 412 West, barely out of Springdale and Tawnytown.
So for your SEC update, Mississippi State has named their starting quarterback for Game 1, Tommy Stevens, who's a former Penn State quarterback, transferred in. So in the SEC, only Arkansas and Vanderbilt remain without their starting quarterback being named. Great company to be in right there. But the other big SEC news I thought was interesting, actually had something to do with Arkansas, was that Kentucky, which is a game that Arkansas plays on the schedule this year in Lexington, has announced that they are having a Jared Lorenzen Day, of course, with the tragic passing of him just a few years ago. And that day is going to be on the game day of Arkansas and Kentucky there in Lexington, which can be pretty fitting because one of Jared Lorenzen's more memorable moments as a Kentucky Wildcat quarterback was the 7 overtime game where he screamed at the fans as they were leaving before overtime started, where the hell y'all going? Y'all going to miss one hell of a game, was what his quote was. So interesting that they're doing that against Arkansas, and pretty fitting. But also, if you're a Razorback fan, you're like, man, means that atmosphere is probably going to be a little stronger than what it normally would be for any other given day.
Yep, that was a great day, Clay. I know you were probably at that game, and
I was. Yep.
You know, Lorenzen, for a guy that ended up what an athlete he was to even at the size he was in his college playing days,
the hefty lefty,
to make the moves he made was pretty incredible.
Oh, he was fun to watch. I mean, and that was one of the great all-time games. I mean, it just both teams were dealing, and he was a treat in both on the field and off the field. And of course, he passed away and was lost control of his weight. I mean,
about 2 months
call him
ago
the
or
hefty
something like
lefty.
that.
Yeah. But I've done interviews with him, and that was so that was an interesting night. That was back when I worked for Stevens Media, and we had Mr. Stevens Falcon Jet out on the tarmac waiting on us. And fog was coming in as they were getting into those overtimes. The pilots are sending texts, y'all need to leave right now if we're going to go home. And the pilots were not going to stay. And I was like, well, guys, we're in overtime. We're texting back and forth. It's like, well, you guys can finish your story on the plane. Y'all need to come right now. And I was like, that's not how it works. And it's interesting when you think you're in charge and you're not really in charge, guys. that pilot, yeah. Which
you stayed for the end of the game, right? He found out
we
that
did.
Clay Henry was in charge, right?
Yeah, and the fog, apparently some wind came up and blew it out of there, and so it really wasn't an issue. But if the fog had settled in overnight, the pilots were like, we don't really want to pay the overnight charge, to house the Falcon jet. So it was a little bit nip and tuck as far as in there's some pressure is like, hey guys, we're going to have to go. And I mean, all the other guys that were on the plane was like, we're not going. I said, well, we might have to go. I mean, it's just like they're not going to come back tomorrow and pick you up. I don't know how you're going to get home.
You got to admit though, too, just when you brought up that game, how incredible that sometimes we overlook the fact that Arkansas played in three at least for a while of the longest games in college football history in 3 straight years.
Hey, this is my song, guys. This plays on I've got this on my iPod.
Why?
I just do, just the way I roll.
Okay, all right. Well, so you're
Thrift, is it Thrift Club? Is this what
it's called? Thrift Shop.
Thrift Shop.
Yeah. So,
well, I call it. I'm in the Thrift Club.
Yeah, I've seen some of the clothes you wear at some thrift shops, actually, Clay. More of the Morning Rush coming up next.
Big deals on big wheels. Save big on Sierras and Yukons right now at Harry Robinson Buick GMC. Get up to
encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
Brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush. It is that time on a Friday as we welcome in Larry Rath of Rath Auto Resources. Good morning, Larry.
Really enjoying this break in the weather, driving in some rain this morning. I hope you can hear me okay. Listen, we're really excited about this weekend at Rath Auto Resources. This summer sales drive's been going on for, almost 3 months now, and it just keeps gaining momentum. More and more folks coming in, taking advantage of some nice discounts, special purchases, some easy financing, and great service after the sale in the Meineke Car Care Center. It really is a better way to drive. And more people figuring it out all the time. You could be one, too. You could drive that nicer, newer car, come in and let one of our friendly non-commissioned solution specialists show you how easy it can be. They help you find the right car, put some numbers in front of you, and hopefully you like them. If you don't, we're still going to be friends. And most of the time people do. We put those deals together. And, the Meineke Car Care Center is really our secret weapon. It's how we get our cars ready. It's how we take care of our customers. Nobody else can offer that combination of the things that we do at Rath Auto Resources and the Meineke Car Care Center. The summer sales drive, if you haven't registered for these free prizes, get on here and do that. We're going to be giving them all away on Labor Day. You could be in that drawing, and no purchase necessary. Just come in and take care of that. At Rath Auto Resources and the Meineke Car Care Center, we're at 4515 Towson Avenue in Fort Smith, the corner of Don Tyson and 71B in Springdale, or you can check us out online at rathauto.com.
That's Rath Auto Resources, Fort Smith, and in Springdale. Larry, have a great weekend.
Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good one. And folks, come to see it.
All right, there you have it, Larry Rath of Rath Auto Resources. By the way, Clay, our poll question for you is not looking very good right now. As far as the nickname of Sassy Dog, 66% of the audience says it's a bad nickname for me.
Well, you're still Sassy Dog.
Yeah.
So that's not going to change your mind.
It doesn't really matter what Twitter says,
So even if everybody thinks it's a bad nickname,
but Twitter's not everybody.
Well, how else are we going to figure it out?
I don't know, but Twitter's not there's like
everything on Twitter is
of the
truth.
audience.
Everything on Twitter is truth, Tommy.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was told. Because you can put up whatever you want and get all the best information. So it's whatever's true. But Sassy Dog apparently is not the best one. But I feel
but there's worse. You could be.
Yeah.
Well, you want me? I can throw out some more.
Oh, like I told you that story of when the guy that I was on Dixon Street came up to me and said that randomly he was a little intoxicated, but that he heard my nickname in high school was Spice Rack. He had no context to it, and I know he didn't actually hear that, but he just said it and moved on.
Was that actually a nickname for you in high school?
It was not. No.
Or none that you were aware of.
None that I was aware of. No.
People may have been calling you that behind your back.
Yeah, but
not to your face.
Which would be one thing, but it's like, okay, so what is it? But what is it meaning?
I don't know. I would not want to speculate.
Yeah. Did you have a nickname in high school, Tommy?
If I did, I wasn't aware of it.
Craft beer.
I've had $1 for everyone said put my last name with macaroni and cheese. I could probably retire. I wish it was tied to that because then I wouldn't be getting up at 4:30 every morning.
I think I've got a nickname for Tommy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Lord.
Hobby Lobby.
And what does that mean?
You're the ultimate craft.
It's getting worse.
I'm done. I'm done with this.
That is
awful.
You know what? You're good at a lot of things, Clay. Nicknames might not be one of them.
Hobby Lobby's good.
No.
Hobby Lobby.
We can just shorten it to lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys want another plane story? I got another plane story.
Not really.
We're kind of running low on
this
time.
This is a Lou
here,
Holtz
Clay.
one. This is Lou
Well,
Holtz.
I tell you what, just hold on a second. Yeah, and we'll get to your plane story.
Your new nickname is Crab Legs. We're going to talk about crab legs right now.
Okay.
All you can eat crab legs tomorrow night is on Saturday. I've been telling you about Tuesday nights at the Catfish Kitchen, and you can get them now on Saturday nights. You remember Adam Daly? He used to run the football for the Hogs, Clay?
Yeah, I mean, he played, wasn't he a linebacker at Alma maybe?
Yeah, he played fullback a little bit for the Hogs. He's got the Catfish Kitchen. You can go by and talk football with Adam, see his crew, and they got all-you-can-eat crab legs Tuesdays and Fridays now. All the fixings, includes dessert, your drink, everything you want. So go by and get all-you-can-eat crab legs tomorrow night beginning at 4 o'clock at the Catfish Kitchen, 727 Fayetteville Road at the top of Logtown Hill across from the Van Buren Police Station. That might be where we take Clay, is to the police station. We'll let you know on the other side of the break.
Hi, folks. Larry Rath here for Rath.
Your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860.
This is the Morning Rush.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush on a Football Friday, presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC.
Harry Robinson Buick GMC, where you always get more for your trade. Great deals right now on 2019 GMC Sierra trucks, up to $14,000 off. 2019 Buick Encores, only $18,999. That's payments at around under $300 a month, depending on your credit. So you can get about a low payment on it, and that's a brand new 2019 Buick Encore. And 2019 GMC Yukon XLs are up to $13,000 off if you need third row seating, plus room for the luggage, the kids' sports gear, the groceries, whatever you're hauling. You've got it with third row seating and cargo space in the Yukon XL, and it's up to $13,000 off. Football Friday brought to you by Harry Robinson Buick GMC, exit 11 off of I-540 in Fort Smith, where you always get more for your trade.
It's pretty amazing that tomorrow we're going to have legitimate college football going on. Florida and Miami are playing each other, and Florida's favored by 7 points in that game, by the way, for you betting degenerates. And Clay, are you a betting guy? Do you like looking at spreads and lines, things like that in sports?
I look at the spreads and lines just for perspective, but I do not bet. I mean, the only time I will ever gamble, and I don't consider it a gamble, is when I'm playing golf with my brother because I know I'm going to win. And my brother Butch. He considers himself a golf pro, but he has never beaten me.
Wow.
And he should beat me now, but there's always been some weird circumstances in a late rally. I went first person there, sorry. That broke his heart. And it just, we vacationed Cabo this summer, and we elected not to bring the golf clubs, and he just didn't want another broken heart.
Well, Clay, what I was going to try to
no gambling. No,
I was going to try to segue that into something we discussed earlier this week, since we've been obviously talking a lot about Arkansas, but other teams in the SEC have some fascination for different reasons. And my question for you is that when you're looking at the other teams in the SEC, and it doesn't have to be in the SEC West, but as far as teams you're intrigued by, you're interested in seeing what they're going to do this year, the ones that's got the big storylines for you, which other team in the SEC are you going to be watching?
Yeah, I mean, since we've got Florida playing this weekend, they've had a lot of turmoil this summer. Players leaving, there's been all kinds of little situations developing. I mean, it's I think they've had some compliance issues, and Dan Mullen is there, and I thought he made some strides last year. And I guess I'm trying to figure out which way are they going, and we'll get a little bit of an indication tomorrow night. I think that he is a really good coach, and I always respected what he did at Mississippi State, and I thought, he might be the guy to kind of get Florida back, I'm not saying Spurrier days, but at least where – Georgia has a rival in the SEC East, and they're not walking through to the championship game. So Florida always has a lot of resources, and I thought he might be the right guy for that. But it looks like there might be another little bit of a blip on the radar as far as they're not quite there. So, yeah, and since they're playing this weekend, that might be interesting to watch, see if they've turned the corner or they're still kind of got some doubt going on.
Well, we were discussing about just the Georgia element and how a lot of people feel like, rightfully so, that is going to be the team that can maybe cause some issues with Alabama this year, at least in the coming years. But, and this, since we're just talking about historically purposes and trying to get teams back to where they once were, I think it's fascinating. A team that I know you covered a lot when Arkansas played them, Tennessee, if you really look at their history since Philip Fulmer has left, it has been pretty average to below average. And I think a lot of times, and this can be connected to Arkansas as well, a lot of times once you lose that Hall of Fame coach, once you lose that guy that was really winning out, it can be extremely difficult to get back on the winning ways of what you once were. And a big fear for people is if you get too far away from it, then you'll never get back. You'll never be viewed as that big-time program or that program that once was. Arkansas is still trying to find somebody post-Petrino. Tennessee's trying to find someone post-Philip Fulmer. And I think there's a lot of similarities between those two programs. I don't think Tennessee's gone as bad as Arkansas, but I think there's a lot of similarities there.
Well, they slipped pretty far. And I remember going over there with Bielema's team and winning. And
after being down 14-0, if you remember, to start that game.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like it was all going wrong for the Hogs, down a couple touchdowns, and then it just,
2015.
Yeah, it came all unraveled again for you too.
Yeah, well, and I guess, and I will say this where Tennessee's concerned, and I've got some Tennessee friends. Clemson has impacted them, and you think, well, how would Clemson? But Clemson has recruited those fertile East Coast areas that Tennessee always went. Tennessee recruited nationally and especially in the East Coast, and Tennessee. And then Virginia Tech, and Tennessee would dip into South Carolina for players, and in the Atlanta area, and that's been Clemson now. And I saw over a 5 or 6 year period, list where players were 4 and 5 stars were picking between Tennessee and Clemson, and they picked Clemson every time, and that impacts. Now I also say, John Chavis and Steve Caldwell were there when Fulmer was rolling, and that was the genesis of their defense, the recruiting and the expertise. Coaching linebackers and defensive ends. And if you go back and you'll look when Tennessee was good, yeah, they had some good quarterback play, but man, they were good on defense, and that was those guys. So that's in Tennessee people, they haven't forgotten that. You know, they're a little bit nervous about Caldwell and Chavis dipping into Tennessee and signing players, which they've done.
Well, and that's where it's first off, hiring a coach is so important, because I think that the hiring of Lane Kiffin after Philip Fulmer had left was disastrous only after a year. Then they replaced him with Derek Dooley, and it didn't pan out. And then you replaced Derek Dooley with Butch Jones. We all saw that there was a couple good years. I think they had 9 wins, and then it just never really panned out. Now they're hoping for Jeremy Pruitt. You know, Arkansas, I wouldn't say that, you know, it's been identical as far as how they've gone about it, but sometimes you look back in college football and you look back at particular places, and it just goes to show you that the most important thing for any program, any athletic director, anything, we all can talk about recruiting, which I think can all fall under the umbrella, but it's if you don't hire the right guy, the right coach, none of it matters. Alabama would not be what they are right now if they hadn't made the decision and went all in with the money to hire Nick Saban. It'd be the same way with Georgia and a Kirby Smart. They hired the right guy, and they're seeing benefits from it. And that's where people are still, when we were talking about people being skeptical of Chad Morris, you know, people are hoping he's the right guy. They're hoping he can get there. But if he's not, then you know, you're just going to have to keep trying and keep going through this whole cycle, and you're hoping that people will not forget that, you know what, you can still win at Arkansas. You're still a program that can be successful. You just got to have the right guy, and when you have the right guy, hold on to him, whatever it takes, however you need to do it. Make sure that he does not leave your school for any reason, and because it's so important.
The old Frank Broyles line. He says, if you got the wrong coach, you're paying him too much. If you got the right coach, you're not paying him enough. I mean, it's just
good point.
You know, it's, and recruiting matters. Coaching matters too. You got to have the right players. I mean, I tell this story. I've told it so many times. When I was just getting started in 78, 79, I was at the Tulsa World, and I was covering Oklahoma State. I thought Barry Switzer and his staff, they were fantastic coaches. And Jimmy Johnson and his guys were at, it was Dave Wannstedt, Pat Jones, and you can go through the list of all their coaches, and they turned out to be, you know, Butch Davis. They were all fantastic in the NFL. But at Oklahoma State, they were struggling. And I just thought those guys couldn't coach. Well, you know what the difference was? It was recruiting. I mean, it's like, and so when those guys got to the University of Miami and they had better players, they kicked Switzer's butt. And he'll tell you that. He says, when I had the best players, I beat Jimmy. When Jimmy had the best players, he beat me. They could both coach. There wasn't any doubt about that. But it is about getting players. And that's what Chad Morris is doing. And then you got to let them grow up. You've got to let them mature. And I think that's the frustrating part, is that, yeah, they got better players up there right now, but they still got to grow into men and take some lumps in the SEC. So, yeah, but coaching matters. And John, you are exactly right. I give you that.
Okay, stop complimenting me. I won't take
that's
that very long.
Once
Yeah,
in
I
3
know.
weeks that we've been doing this.
It's already weird for me. I don't know if I can deal with that. But to piggyback on that, though, Clay, because you've seen examples, I know, of coaches that have been really able to recruit high talent, but have been unable to be able to produce and transition on the field. I always bring up Kevin Sumlin when he was at Texas A&M. There was no doubt that he had some of the greatest recruiting classes A&M had seen at the time. He brought in Kyler Murray. He was bringing on a 5-star quarterback every year. He also had one transferring out, but still, you can recruit all day long, but it's about being stable and being able to actually coach them into those positions and be successful at it. So I think, though, that sometimes when we look at recruiting and how we say that, hey, if you don't recruit, you don't win, which is correct, but you also got to have a coach that's consistent, that's got a stable head on his shoulders and knows what to do with that talent, or else it's not going to matter. I mean, you could say that in any sport. And in basketball, too, you've seen basketball teams, hey, great recruiting, but unless they have a coach that's able to bring it all together, the rest of it doesn't matter. So that's what I think is going to be pivotal, bringing all full circle to Chad Morris this year. Is if Chad Morris has been able to recruit, that's great. But he has to be able to put it together this year. It has to be able to transition on the field, at least in some capacity, because there's no doubt he has more talent on that team right now, but can he do anything with it is going to be the question.
He's always been able to do that, John. And you go back to, when he was offensive coordinator at Tulsa under Todd Barnes, and then he was offensive coordinator at Clemson. His offense has always been good. When he was a head coach, all those, the strong runs that he had, state championships in Texas where he's Hall of Fame coach, he's been able to make the decisions on a consistent basis to keep the team running on that straight path. So I talked to Turner Gill a couple of weeks ago. You know, he'd been a head coach for, I guess, 13, 16 years, Buffalo, Kansas, and Liberty. And I'd heard Coach Broyles say this one time, that there are about 250 decisions that you make as a head coach per day, and there's 3 to 5 that are really important. And Turner just kind of stopped me right there, and he says, you better get those 3 or 5 right, because and there are things that happen that you didn't see coming, and you've got a million things on your plate, and then the phone rings, and you've got to make a decision. That's the part that derails the people that cannot turn the corner as a head coach. And it's like, where will Lincoln Riley be in a couple of years when he's had to make these kinds of decisions over and over and over, and does it eventually pull you down? So you have to be consistent in making those 250 decisions, and it takes experience. There's no school of hard knocks for learning how to be a head coach. You have to be a head coach, and whether it's the high school level or at SMU or at Arkansas, experience matters in that head coach. And I think that's what you're talking about. And I think Butch Jones probably was a good coach, but he would continue to make the wrong decisions that all at once he lost his team. You remember that when things were going. And he started – that was when the spiel of you got to be champions for life and some of that stuff. Yeah, you do. But you better be champions on the football field or you won't get a chance to coach anymore.
Yeah.
And, but I think you're right. A head coach matters, and there's some that can turn the corner and some that can't. And I think, Arkansas fans, they feel good about Chad Morris, but they got to see more. I think it's, it's a wait-and-see attitude about a lot of the stuff. But I will say he's got the recruiting machine that is rolling, and I like all that I see and how they set up their recruiting. And you keep seeing 4 and 5 stars that come in on unofficials, and they say, we're coming back. Then they come back again, and they come back again. And then you get them. And that's what's going on now. And the groundwork in the 2021s is being laid. And so it's now I talked to some coaches, and they're impressed with what he brought in this class while they were going 2-10. So, but at some point you need to win some games so that it continues, that there's not just we're selling hope. You got to be able to sell intangible results. So, yeah. I don't know if I answered that question, John,
I think you did a fine job,
all of the
Clay. I don't care what anybody says. You did a fine job in answering that question. We got one final segment to get into on the Morning Rush and close up shop on the other side of the break. We are the Morning Rush, brought to you by the Harrison Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Yeah, and they want to tell you about the 24th Annual Hot Air Balloon State Championships that are coming not in just a couple of weeks. Same weekend Arkansas plays Ole Miss, September 6th, 7th, 8th. In Harrison, Arkansas. The festival is going to kick off on Friday evening, September 6th at the Boone County Regional Airport. There's going to be a free concert that night, beer gardens, balloon-tethered rides from the ground. You can really get up close and personal, take pictures with these balloons. So check that out. They're going to have vendors. They're going to have great food. So it'll be a lot of fun on that Friday evening, all day Saturday as well. And then things kind of wind up Sunday morning. So full schedule of events and all the details that you need to know are online at ArkansasBalloonFest.com. That's ArkansasBalloonFest.com. Get all the details on the 24th Annual Hot Air Balloon State Championships, September 6th, 7th, and 8th in Harrison, Arkansas.
This is Football Friday on the Morning Rush.
Think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy Money Talks Knox.
Brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts. Hello, my name is Sean Brazel. I'm with the Fence Man and Quantum Property Services. I'm here to give you the brass tacks and hard facts of what encompassing all of your property needs are. We can help you with your real estate, your property management, your construction, and
your money. Hi, I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox. I'm here to talk to you about maximizing your return on your investment and also helping you get creative with your financing. Please, when you think of Quantum Property Services, Inc., give us a call at 479-434-6860. That's 479-434-6860. I'm Andy, Money Talks Knox.
brass tacks, hard facts.
Morning Rush.
Final segment here on the Morning Rush. I am so glad this segment started because I was about tired of the old man conversation that's been going on.
Just talking about dirt roads and back highways in Arkansas during the break.
I can't deal with that. Like, I don't know anything about these things.
That's the thing. You and Ty have never lived in a world where I-49 didn't exist.
Well, that's not true.
I mean,
I did. I have to make the trip to Rabbit Ridge on the pig trail. I wanted to gouge my eyes out.
I like the pig trail. It's scenic, and it makes
23?
you appreciate
Now, make sure we're talking about the right pig trail, because some people think the old 71 is the pig trail. And that's not the pig trail.
Whatever the slower way is to get
We're
to
talking about
Fayetteville.
Highway 23.
Highway 23 out of Ozark that takes you up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you go through Crosses and Brashears. I went not too long ago. I did.
You started this.
That's
went through Ponca and Boxley and Compton, and ended up down on 21 to get to. I was going to Steve Outlaw's cabin on the Mulberry River. Turned off at 21 and went through OARC on a Forest Service road, and it connected to 215.
Yeah.
And I was on the Forest Service road, and 20 Harley bikers stopped me.
Did the 20 Harley bikers know who the starting quarterback was going to be?
No, I didn't. But
right.
They thought I've got a rod vault on the top of my pickup truck, where my fly rods are. They thought they were rocket launchers. They were a little bit intimidated by me, and said, "What caliber are those?" And I said, "They're big.
Yeah.
Those are 50s."
At what point did I shouldn't even ask the question.
You did this.
It was my fault.
Did this.
Yeah, I brought up the old man conversation that we've been having on the show for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But I'm glad the show's over. Clay, we'll talk to you on Monday. You've had enough. We'll talk to you on Monday, my friend.
See you, sassy dog.
Yeah, I'll have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you